Hello, my name is Amay and I'm the CEO of Scientwist. In this video, we are going to be showing you about my journey and how my products have evolved.
All right, Amay. So, how did you start your business and how did you get this idea?
Well, during COVID, I had a science class and I really wanted to apply all of that science I had learned in that class to real life. So then when the business fair came along, I thought that would be a great idea to apply all of that science learned into this fair. So then I thought, why don't I sell all those cool DIY projects I've been making in that class? Well, I definitely had to innovate them a bit more so it could be better because all we were doing was making them out of household items.
That's awesome. So, tell me about the first business fair. How did you prepare for it and what products did you sell?
Well, I made 5 products that resembled 5 different principles of science. So one of them was the levitating pencil, which requires magnetism to make the pencils levitate. And then this is the art bot that has electric circuits. And I made 3 other products, which were the sound copter, which used air, the balloon racer, which also used air, and a hydraulic lift.
Great. So, can you give us a demo of one of these products?
Oh, sure. So the art bot, you switch it on, and then it creates art.
That's awesome. All right. So, you had 5 products at the first business fair. Tell me about your brand and the logo. Looks like you put a lot of thought into it.
Well, I wanted the name to be super cool and relevant to what we're selling. So I thought we're twisting science into things that you can make. So why not Scientwist? And then I wanted each letter to represent one principle of science or one product that we're making. So for example, the S represents a sound, which is in the sound copter, and the C represents a car, which is the balloon car.
So, were you successful in your first business fair? Were there any lessons that you learned?
Oh yeah, I would consider myself successful, and there were quite just a lot of lessons learned while trying to develop a product, but some of the main ones were to try to keep the cost low and not giving up while you're selling, because when I was at my booth, I was not selling lots during the first hour, and then I took a different approach to my selling, and then I almost always had a line.
So tell me about the second business fair. What was the big theme in year 2?
Well, there were 2 big themes. The 2 big themes were gears and improvement. I really like gears, and I was tinkering with them in Tinkercad, and I thought we should innovate our product since last year they were sort of rough. So I thought we should really improve our products.
So did you create any new products?
Yes, we created 2 new products. They were the gear bot, which if you do this, its heads go up and down, and the gear top, which you can spin like this. Those were our 2 new products. We did keep the art bot the same because people really loved it, but we did innovate it using MDF.
Great. And what else did you do different in year 2?
Well, we made our product way more polished, and since they were 2D, we could sort of make the packaging different. And yeah, and also we focused on marketing this year, and we made flyers that we handed out.
Marketing and product innovation. Great. Were there any lessons learned in year 2?
Well, there were lots of lessons learned in year 2, but some of the main ones were we needed better products, and we needed to spend our time management wisely.
Okay, great. And tell me about the challenges that you faced in year 2.
Well, one of them was time management, where we couldn't get our YouTube videos in, and we didn't seek that much customer feedback.
Okay. So looks like you've been doing this for 3 years now. So tell me about your approach in year 3.
Well, I really wanted to innovate our product even more. Like for our butt, we wanted to change the body up and make the bodywork even better. And we created a new product called the Catahoop.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Tell me more about the Catahoop. How did you create it? Tell me about everything end to end.
Well, first I will show you a little demo about my product and show you what it actually does. So, you put the basketball hoop right here. You get the ball. You put it in the catapult and you try to get it in the basketball hoop.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you design this?
So first, I really wanted to create like a trebuchet type of thing. So then I got popsicle sticks, a pencil, rubber bands, and a straw to make this. So basically the battery is the counter right here, and it just flings the item you put on the paper clip. So after that, I thought it's sort of like rough around the corners. We can't really sell this, and I really wanted to innovate it. So I couldn't really make a trebuchet, but I could make a catapult. I was also very fascinated about catapults. So then my mom helped me in AutoCAD to make a drawing, and then we laser cut it at the library, and we made this. So then I thought, something's missing. Like, what are you gonna do with a catapult? What are you trying to do with it? So then I went out on a survey asking people what could be better about this product, what I can do. So one person said I can add a basketball hoop. So I thought that was a great idea. That was what will unleash the fun. So then I made the basketball hoop in AutoCAD, and then we made a production run and made all of our catahoops.
Can we dive deeper into the survey part? Can you tell us how did you go about the survey? That sounds like a very interesting way to gather customer feedback.
Well, I thought the survey idea was pretty good because I could learn from other people's opinions, what they thought about the product. And I created 2 types of questions. One for my users, which were kids, and one for my customers, which were parents. And I asked people what could be better about this product, what price it should be at, and all of that stuff. So then, once I had my question ready, I biked off. I asked my neighbors, guests, and friends, and everybody who I saw what they thought about my products.
So tell me about the lessons learned this year.
Well, in year 3, I learned lots of lessons, but you have to be energetic and excited about your presentation. And one of the things I did really well this year was I sourced the materials in a organized and cheap way. So then cheaper materials led to more profit.
Great. And so what next for Scientwist? What do you plan to do next?
Well, I want to sell my products on Amazon, and if I can do that, that would be awesome, and that will lead to more and more innovation and more products for Scientwist. And if there are more business fairs, I'll keep doing them because they seem very fascinating and exciting to me. Like, I'm very excited to be a kid entrepreneur.
Awesome. And do you have any new products coming down the pipeline?
Hopefully. We don't know what they are going to be, but definitely.
Great. Thank you so much, Amay. This was great. Thank you.